what's up, guys? It won't. Try to make it good. Alrighty, guys, welcome to the Daily Bro Show. We are not joined by TP today, which is a first. He is out of town, so I'll be commentating today. And we have a lot of news to cover today on the Bros Films channel. So basically, there's a court session, and a lot of people have been questioning the integrity of the court. So we're going to take a look at the preview real quick, and then we'll start coming to some conclusions. But the court was pretty legit, but I'll let you guys see for yourself. So let's go ahead and take a look at the court session.
This week in Bro Court.
I understand like what was going on because I know you're defending yourself.
Please, the fifth oral matters concerning the squadron talk.
Forced labor.
Gulag.
Gulag. Sean, take General D money to Gulag.
There'll be have fun in Gulag.
I have no words to describe this, and I'm gonna be late for a shower in 5 minutes. Gotta go, guys.
Johnny Rocket, how does your client plead to squad talk?
He pleads innocent.
And how does he plead to inappropriate language?
He pleads guilty.
I understand like what was going on because I know you're defending yourself, but like still they try to keep it to a minimum so that we don't get you on more charges. I was fine until you started getting to the language. In the last photo that you posted, it's in there of them both starting to use language.
Language is allowed as long as it's not directed at anyone, but this was clearly directed at someone.
Please, the fifth oral matters concerning the squadron talk.
I can
Sorry about it, and he's very concerned about the issue. He will try not to do it again.
Okay.
That is all he.
There's only one count of him dropping an F-bomb, so it's not serious. That's about. Would you guys agree on 1 week gulag for that?
Yes.
The prosecution is aiming for 1 week gulag for inappropriate behavior.
This would be a little better.
Yeah, what?
It's a discount. It just might make it a bit easier.
You said
He'll still
5.
get the full punishment out of it with just a couple days less.
So you said 5 days is what you are asking for?
Yes.
Guilty. Gulag.
Not guilty.
Guilty for the language 1 week. Talks for squadron talk is dropped.
He probably should be able to go up parole by Friday.
Would you like to countersue?
Yes, I would like to counter.
General D-Money, you have been sentenced to gulag for 1 week.
I tried my best. D-Money, I tried my best.
I understand. It's fine. Like G-Knight said, you defended pretty well. There's nothing that could really done.
Do you have any last words before gulag?
Save me.
Alright, so I'm sure there's a lot to swallow there, but this is just, I don't think people understand that this is just the trailer for the trial, you could say. Like, you guys ever seen like People's Court or Judge Judy or something like that? Like this person here, if you ever seen this person, you'll know what this is like. I mean, they're real cases. It's just maybe it's more about entertainment, really. But this was not the whole trial. I'm not going to show the whole trial. The whole trial was actually around an hour long, and I mean it was like I don't just do these. People just think I do these bro courts. Sometimes I'll do it as a joke, and then I'll put someone in gulag for like the night or something, and they'll forget about them. But this case was actually kind of legit. I actually had complaints that were getting DM'd to me, so I had to go back and look at his stuff, and it sees that rules were broken. So we did have to bring it to bro court. So we did. We scheduled a time with him, and the person who wrote all the complaints didn't show up, so we just prosecuted ourselves. And it turns out, well, we came to a decision that, well, actually, let's just go ahead and skip to some of these parts. So some of the evidence here. Actually, I don't have a timestamp, so I actually don't know.
I'm gonna be late for a shower and
Alright, that's just the beginning part.
On.
So let's go ahead and just explain what's going on here. Client plead to squad talk. So basically, we're saying, does he think he's innocent or guilty of squad talk?
He pleads innocent.
So he's saying he's not guilty of squad talk. And how does he plead to inappropriate language?
He pleads guilty.
Now, this isn't the American justice system, so I mean, we're not doing everything like the Supreme Court would probably, but we are doing it how we do it, and I think it was somewhat fair. I mean, it's not the most like little equal whatever. It's just a funny court system. Okay, it's just something we got. And I mean, there are ways to get out of it. That's why there's bribes there. It's, you know, you can always get the gulag roll, which will basically get you out of the gulag. Or I guess a different. Well, usually the gulag roll just takes out the gulag, but you can still get other rolls. So yeah, he was basically saying that he doesn't even want to try bother fighting against the language charges. Now, language on the Discord channel isn't. You have to apply online. There's a place to apply online. But basically, using language on the Discord channel isn't necessarily enough to get you in gulag. But if you direct it at someone to, like, by using hate and stuff, which there was evidence, which I can actually bring up.
I understand.
If I could exit out of this video. There we go. So let's actually go ahead and take a look at the evidence. Okay, that's gonna be really hard to look at the evidence. Alright. I believe it was evidence 5. It doesn't matter. Oh, you can't zoom in. Great. We can make it bigger though. So if you take a look at this right here, you can see that language was used. It's like, I never killed you while you were taking off, you insensitive little F ignorant thing. So yeah, basically, that's using hate. And then, you know, Red Baron was also involved, and he's gonna be tried separately. But we came to a pretty reasonable conclusion that he was using hate speech, and you know that's not allowed on the Discord because it falls under bullying. So we're gonna go ahead and move on.
And like what was going on. I understand like what was going on because I know you're defending your stuff, but like still they try to like keep it to a minimum so like that we don't get you on more charges. I was fine until you started getting to the language. In the last photo that you posted, it's in there of them both like starting to use language.
Alright, so basically, what we're saying here is we understand because we came to a conclusion that Red Baron started it, even though he wasn't there to defend himself. He somehow just got involved. But just by looking at the evidence, it seemed that he started that initial conversation. Maybe not previous conversations, but he started that initial conversation, which is what landed him in which made this dude over here, the guy who got sentenced, to maybe get a little just break a few of the rules, I guess, by responding. So by responding to it and continuing on with the conversation, that's getting himself into squad talk. But because he didn't start it, we figured we might as well let him off for it. But he did use language, which, I mean, everyone knows that rule, I'm pretty sure. So, I mean, all the rules, there is a rule section, and it's posted twice there. So you should be able to see all the rules. But yeah, anyway, so he got pretty much charged with that just because of the evidence there, even though it was defense. Which is allowed as long as it's not directed at anyone, but this was clearly directed at someone.
Please, the
Complete
fifth on all matters concerning the squadron talk.
So basically, right there, they're just saying they don't want to talk about the squadron talk. They got nothing to say about it. I can
Sorry about it, and he's very concerned about the issue. He will try not to do it again.
Okay. So it's basically saying that he's sorry about the issue. He's talking through a lawyer. Which you can't, if you ever sentenced to bro court, you can't have a lawyer. And it's probably a good idea to have one because if you're in gulag, it's hard to get evidence by yourself. There's only one count of him dropping an F-bomb. So we only found one shot. We only found this. That was the only thing he ever did. He didn't say it multiple times. So we figured a weak sentence because if you break any of the rules there, usually it's just a 1 to 3 week sentence. But because it was a very minor, I mean, even though it was a tough word, I mean, still, he got in for a week for that, and then they tried to counter it on. So it's not serious. That's about. Would you guys agree on 1 week gulag for that?
Yes.
The prosecution is aiming for 1 week gulag for inappropriate behavior. Thing.
This would be.
All right. So basically, they did try to appeal. I don't know if I put it in the video really, but yeah, they're asking for 5 days to reduce the sentence a little bit more. But all the people here in the chat, the Jerry or whatever, they didn't agree, and some people even thought he should have had a higher sentence. Some people were asking for like 3 weeks, and then for Red Baron, they're saying they want him in for 25 weeks. I don't know, so that's just how it works. I know it's not the best system out there, but it's just a system that we used.
A little better.
Yeah, what?
It's a discount and just might make it a bit easier.
You said
We'll still
5.
get the full punishment out of it with just a couple of days less.
So that's just them saying they want a few days off. So you said 5 days is what you are asking for?
Yes.
Guilt.
So then what happened is we came to an agreement that he would be paroled on Friday, so he has a chance to get out a little bit early. But if it doesn't go well for him, then you just have to spend the weekend, and that's about it. It's not terrible. Someone was charged for 25 weeks. They haven't been convicted yet, but we don't know yet. We were supposed to do the trial this morning, and we might actually review the evidence and do stuff with it. Because he's still going to be tried, but he'll have to make an appeal for it, so I don't know if he did what he was supposed to do. But if you break rules on the Discord, instead of banning you, we put you in gulag. But if it's really bad what you did, like you posted really inappropriate stuff or something, then you will just be banned, or you spam a voice chat. That's just, you might get gulag for it, but you're really just gonna get banned. But there are ways to get your way just into gulag instead of getting banned, and all those ways are on the website. But yeah, that was pretty much it for the trial.
Yes.
Guilty.
Gulag.
Not guilty.
Guilty for the language, 1 week. Talks for squadron talk is dropped.
So they're just saying he's guilty. Most people agree he was guilty. Maybe like one person said he wasn't guilty.
Probably should be able to go up parole by Friday.
Would you like to countersue?
Yes, I would like to counter.
So basically, he's just saying I want to counter Red Baron. So he's saying I want to sue Red Baron because Red Baron is the one who started all this. So he's trying to get him for that. But someone complained about this dude, so I had to go in there, and then we found out someone else was involved. So. General D-Money, you have been sentenced to gulag for 1 week.
I tried my best. D-Money, I tried my best.
I understand it. It's fine. Like G-Knight said, you defended pretty well. There's nothing that could really done.
Yeah, and you can see what I said there. Sentenced to 1 week for dropping F-bomb. So I mean, yeah, if you drop an F-bomb, guys, like at someone, you know, you'll get gulag. I mean, it won't go unnoticed. You can't just get away with it. Do you have any last words before gulag?
Save me.
His last words were save me. So great, we get the gist of the court thing. But yeah, let's go ahead and just bring in Sean here. Sean?
Yes.
I'd like you to talk a little bit about the court and tell us what was going on there. Like, why was this guy prosecuted? A lot of people say it was rigged, but like, was it really?
It really wasn't, because I even saw it personally when it all started.
Okay. So
Like, I was there, like, I was watching. I told them to stop, but
Yeah.
they continued on with it.
yeah, that's one of the reasons they were convicted, pretty much. So yeah, that's quite interesting. So we have some people saying that it was fake, rigged, all that stuff. A lot of people said it was rigged.
They,
I mean,
they could keep on saying it's all rigged, but we have evidence there with us.
yeah. So it's just something to think about. Is there anything else you'd like to say about the trial? Like, how did it go? Do you know who the? Yeah, just anything you'd like to say about it in general. Sum it up for us.
Nothing really at all.
You sure?
Yeah.
Alright. So basically, Sean here was the prosecution. He was the defense, but then after looking at the evidence, he was like, maybe I shouldn't defend this guy. And not that it was terrible what happened, but you know, the officer told him to stop, but he didn't stop, and that resulted in someone writing complaints. So he pretty much was convicted. Do you know what the odds were? Like how many people said guilty and not? I think it was almost unanimous by everyone who was there.
I think everyone but 3 people.
Yeah.
3
So,
or 2 people said guilty.
yeah. So it was a majority then. Yeah, Lee Bass, we'll get you in to talk about some fishing stories with us.
Oh no, I have a lot of those.
Do you know? So
Yeah.
we do need to review the evidence. Did you see the 4/22 incident? Because that's something we do need to check out.
No, I did not see that one. I heard of it. Like I was looking, but I did not respond to that one.
Okay, because Red Baron still needs to be tried, and we're gonna have to charge him with that because we can't just let him
Yeah.
sit free while D Money's in gulag for however long. So we need to look
Ain't
up
he right in Gulag?
4/22, I guess.
Ain't Baron right in Gulag?
Who
Because he
Baron?
was complaining.
He
He
was.
was complaining last night.
Yeah, he was in gulag, but we took him out so he could find evidence because no one else would for him. This is too late. I don't even know what 4/22 is he's talking about. I know Duke knows something about it, but if we just look up,
Oh, I know. They're another squadron.
yeah, I'm not too sure where they said anything about it. Maybe it wasn't in screenshots. But we do need to charge him with this, so
Yeah.
I guess we can call Bro Court in.
Yeah.
Alright, you people in the chat, you guys can go ahead and vote, but this is basically... I mean, it definitely seems like you did start it. Yeah.
I'm tired.
Yeah, it is quite early.
I just barely woke up. Right when the stream started.
Alright, who said this? Alright. So basically, this is squad talk here. I guess we didn't get it for squad talk. You might get charged for squad talk now. 4/22 doesn't know how to land her fly, so it seems he said something there. But then that conversation ended. Or did
That's
it?
a lot more evidence.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically he was just involved in squad talk. Who's Pablo?
I have no idea.
I don't know if he wants to say something about the thing or fishing stories.
I don't think he was at the court.
Alright, so then after they had that air battle or something, whole new conversation, they get back into squad talk. And then Red Baron basically takes shots. So that's basically language we can get him for.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said a lot of stuff. Alright, so we're going to get him just right now. He's going to go back to gulag. Alright, justice. Justice has been served. I'm going to bring Pablo in and see what he has to say. He's going to be in...
48 minutes at 8 o'clock.
He's going to be in...
As if he shows up.
Yeah, Red Baron will be in for 2 weeks until he says anything about that. Let's go ahead and get Pablo in and see what he has to say. Oh, Red Baron is here, actually. Let's get him in. Red Baron?
He's muted.
Maybe he'll unmute. Or if you don't want to talk, you can use the chat and I'll just read it.
Yeah.
Let me DM him. I don't know if he can hear me. Jump to present, yes. Let's just go to Bros Hangout. At Red. Oh, he's DMing me here. Okay. Alright, if not, chat out. Alright, so basically, Red Baron, you have been convicted. I don't know why I typed that. I could have just said that. Basically, alright, so basically, type out what you want to say for me. We're about to try you for squad talk and inappropriate language. And it seems that General D Money was more involved. Okay, yeah, you don't have to talk. It's fine. So basically, General D Money, There's more to him than we found, and he's going to be tried for that later by Duke. But as of right now, you were also involved, and you did use some pretty rash language, and that's not allowed. It's just straight out not allowed in the Discord. And squad talk is considered spam. And Sean here, the officer who was there, said that he did notice this kind of stuff going on. He told you guys to stop, and you didn't stop. Do you have anything to say in your defense? Because right now you're looking at 2 to 4 weeks in gulag if you're convicted of both of them. Yeah, we're having another court session.
Yeah, you're in a stream.
Nothing to say in your defense. Okay, so now we have to decide on the term. How severe? It is a first-time offense as far as we know, so I'm thinking we'll go with the minimum here. Oh, he's saying something. He's watching the stream. Okay. But if you ever want to appeal, just let us know. But right now you'll be sent to gulag for 2 weeks for rash language and squad talk as a first offense. The next offense is 4 weeks at a minimum, so you got to be careful with that. So yes, I'll be moving you to the gulag. Actually, Sean, go ahead and move him to gulag. Take him away.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So where is the jury? This time there was no jury. I didn't expect them to show up. But there was already evidence. We already convicted him at the last thing. It's just he wasn't there to defend himself.
He's gone.
Okay. You didn't kick him, right? You just.
No, I moved him out.
Okay. Alright, it's not that we have anything against the people who commit crimes. It's just that you get gulag if you commit crimes. Now, basically, what gulag does to you is it puts you in this chat room.
It denies you to everything. That's all you have to.
Yeah, it basically just keeps you separated from everyone else, just so we don't have problems like that happening here. Basically, if you click on gulag and see some bad stuff, that's your own fault. So it's just separate.
But if we do see language inside the gulag, we can actually extend your how long you stay in there.
Yeah, if you break rules in gulag, your time is extended, and if it's just
more labor.
Yeah, and if it just gets to the point where you're just not you're not doing well in the Discord, you will get kicked or banned. There are ways to get out of it, but
yeah,
you don't know how long they'll last. All right, so that's basically it for the court session. There are more people that need to be tried. We have Duke versus Money again, and we have Red Baron versus Money as well.
You want me to get Bronze in here?
Yeah. So now we're gonna start talking about fishing stories. So let's go ahead. What does Pablo have to say, though? I just want to know what Pablo has to say. Pablo.
Yeah.
Well, did you have anything to say about the court or fishing stories?
To be honest, I don't know what the stream is about. I just so it's better you kick me out now of the voice chat.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
All right. So I don't know what Pablo has to say. So I'm gonna go ahead and get Bronze back in. Bronze back. Welcome to the show.
Okay. Is my Hey guys.
Hey, Bronze back.
This is I just have one thing to say about the court.
Yeah.
General D Money got tried and convicted for a legit reason, but why did I get convicted then? Because all I said was Spitfire.
We counted it as spam.
Yeah.
It was a lot of you said Spitfire a lot of times. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it was more of a joke. We didn't keep you in there for a week or something. It was just for a night. And then you went to exile.
Yeah.
You went to exile, which is making it worse than it needs to be. Technically, if you go to exile and gulag, you're not coming back. That's just what happens. But we made a special case for you because you're important on this channel. So, is there anything else you'd like to say about the court before we move on to fishing stories?
It actually at first I thought this was rigged, but now that I think about it, it seems legit.
It is very legit.
Yeah, we even had to find the evidence, which may take a while.
Yeah, I was just saying, most real life court cases, they both have to be unanimous.
Yeah.
in
And-
real life.
And
It-
for everyone that's on the stream, like it was shortened because it took like an hour, like just like how real court cases like take for a day.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna show the whole. Like, I had initial plans to like explain it all in the video, but I was like, nah, I'm just gonna show a preview, and then on the stream they can get the full story if they want. But yeah, that's basically how it works. You sit down, and then we hear both sides of the story, and then they get convicted if there's evidence against them, and it's all text here. It's not like it's all evidence. Unless you delete your messages, there's no way you're really getting out of it.
Unless you're like me.
Yeah, unless you're.
Someone saying in the chat that we should make executions a theme.
Yeah, there is an execution system. It's execution / gulag. Execution, I guess, would be your account being terminated. But basically, exiles when if you join back on the server, you'll get banned or something while you're in gulag. Or bronze was an exile for a bit. Those are some decent pictures, Pablo. I should have stole some of these. All right, that's a pretty nice one too. It almost looks like your wings smoking. All right, cool. I guess we're gonna hop into some fishing stories now, which is what you guys are probably not here for.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing my fishing gear right now.
Oh, that was totally true.
Gina, look at the post I put.
Yeah, that's true. I was reading
we got flooded, but we're still having practice.
That's crazy. See, we had there was a forest fire, so like the air was like really smoky, and they didn't really cancel school, but they had to cancel like everything after school. But marching band they were holding on to for some reason. There's like a public service announcement, like stay inside or you might die. Okay, anyway. Yeah. That's
okay. So wait, how am I gonna show my equipment via this call?
We'll go into a separate call.
Okay.
We'll bring you guys in one at a time. So we'll go ahead and do bronze back real quick. So.
Ow, my foot.
So bronze back.
To be honest, I do have fishing shorts too.
Okay. So.
Ask Sean them then, because I'm so busy sitting on my stuff because I just woke up.
We can hear it.
All right. Let me know when you're done, bronze pack, and I'll get you back into the calls. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Sean. So Sean here has some fishing stories for us, and I have tons of fishing stories as well. But we're gonna go ahead and let Sean talk a little bit about some of his fishing stories.
Well, like the first day, the first time I ever went fishing, like my father ended up catching. We don't know what type of fish of it, because like we couldn't catch it, but like it literally bent the whole hook.
Bent the whole hook.
Yes, like you know how it's supposed to be like J hooked or just C hooked.
Yeah.
No, it just flat lined it out like this.
Was it like a real fishing hook?
It was a steel fishing hook, and it just straightened it out like nothing.
It's interesting. I've never heard of that happening before. I've had like instances where a fish tore the string off the line, but that was because it was like a really bad fishing rod.
Yeah. And the next one, I have so many, I can't really remember them all.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and swim. So one time I was fishing, and I don't know. I guess fish like bread because I was fishing with some bread.
Oh yeah, they love bread.
So
they will literally come to the surface to grab some.
I don't understand how fish like bread or how they know what bread is. It just doesn't make sense to me. But I'm fishing with bread.
It contains protein for them. That's why.
Yeah, but how do they know it's food? That's just unless they eat everything that looks like that. I don't know.
Yeah, they will basically eat anything.
Yeah. So, anyways, I have a really good fishing story, which I'll explain later. But as of right now, I was fishing with just some bread, and the only fish I tend to ever catch are bluegills, and maybe that's because I'm fishing in the wrong spots and I don't fish all that often. But
we don't have that.
I hate those things.
I hate them.
I'll try taking them off the hook, and then they'll just spine me or something. I'll be like, bro, like I'm trying to.
I'm trying to set you free.
And then one time I pulled one out of the water, flies straight into the woods, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to go pick it up and throw it back in there. So I go back over, I pick it
No,
up.
you,
First thing it does is cut my hand open, and then I throw it back in the water.
yeah. You can even ask professional fishers. They will still say that they do hate bluegill.
I think everyone hates bluegill. I mean, it's just kind
It's just they're too fast and they attack your bait faster than the other fish could get to it.
I mean, no, this is all freshwater bluegill. I don't know if there's saltwater bluegill, but
no, there isn't.
Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much like it's so much bluegill.
Like, I've been freshwater and saltwater fishing already.
Yeah, I've been saltwater fishing once. That's a story for Braun. We need to get Bronze in to hear this. You guys want to hear this? Well, yeah, let's go ahead and get Bronze. Well, he's on the stream actually. So yeah, let's just go ahead and tell that one. So besides from catching bluegill, I decided to take my skills to the next level. Went deep sea fishing. Okay, if you want to know what the deep sea fishing trip
that was a major jump. That's all.
Yeah.
Next is freshwater, then regular land, like fishing off a pier over there.
This is what it looked like when I went deep sea fishing.
Just blue.
No, this picture is what it looked like. That is why I chose it for the thumbnail. If you ever go deep sea fishing and someone sells you the ticket for it to go on the boat and stuff, just say no. Don't, because this is what they're gonna give you. They're gonna give you this. Okay.
Seasickness.
So we're on this boat, and I'm like I never thought I'd get seasick, because I'm pretty good with that kind of stuff, and and then after.
No. If you stayed on land your whole life, you will get seasick.
Yeah, I mean, so second the boat goes still and stuff, waves looking like that start showing up. The waves that you can see at the bottom right of your screen, they start show. I mean, they were there the whole time, but at first, like going up and down them, it wasn't that bad. Like I was kind of feeling it, but I wasn't really. But then once the boat stopped, it really got to me. I maybe cast it out like one or twice. We used really weird types of bait. I mean, we used like chopped up squid as bait, and we used fish guts.
The only problem with deep sea fishing is that you have to start reeling in for so long.
Yeah, it was definitely not easy. And especially when the boat was rocking so much. I mean, I was afraid I was going to cut myself on the line or something. Not the line, but like the hook. I was going to hook myself because the boat, it was moving so much. Like people were falling over and stuff. And these people start vomiting. And I'm like, oh my gosh. The crew's even like getting sick. And I'm like, what the heck? Why are we going out? I mean, they knew they should have gone out. I mean, if it... Yeah, let's get Lee Bass in here. Yeah, I mean, they knew they shouldn't have done it that day. It was pretty intense. And I gotta say, that was the longest 4 hours in my life. The captain walks in, he's like, took me 7 years to get over this. I'm like...
Yeah.
Oh
no offense, that does sound fun.
Yeah.
It sounds fun if you don't have seasick. If you don't have seasick, I'm sure it's fun.
Deep sea fishing on calm water is actually really enjoyable.
Yeah, maybe on calm water.
Again, it's called the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah.
Like our water is it's still right now.
That's the problem with living on the Atlantic. All the water is rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember we were fishing out in the Florida Keys, so we were 30 miles offshore on this tiny, like, 20-foot skiff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean tiny 20-foot skiff. And we were 30 miles out. All of a sudden, some water sprouts come up and almost sink our boat.
Yeah, I was actually out in Florida when I was doing that fishing trip as well. So I guess it's not just me having those rough experiences.
The only one hope everyone does I don't know, they have them in Florida. I know they have them in Florida too. They're game wardens.
That's interesting, Crossbow.
Game wardens are actually the career I want to take for animals, but they will go extent to follow your boat.
They will what? They'll follow your boat.
Yes, they'll follow and watch you, and then they'll go over there and see what you caught.
Oh, really? Just to make sure
it's legal. You're not safe from game wardens.
That's true.
They have jurisdiction everywhere.
That's
That
On
is
the
true,
land
which
and
is good. Which is good because I see people overfishing way too often.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
shame, actually.
Yeah, I haven't had an encounter with one. Maybe it's because I don't go fishing all that often. I've never been
No,
checked
it's
for a
not because
license or anything like that. But
game wardens tend to search fresh,
Yeah.
saltwater areas more than freshwater.
yeah.
That's
So
from my experience.
I'm usually fishing off the river because I got a river next to me. So I'm fishing off the river, and there's a few lakes that I'll fish at, but they're
Yeah,
private. But
that's the thing. We don't know of what state you live in. Not
He lives
North
in South
California?
Carolina.
yeah, North
South
Carolina.
Carolina?
That's
North.
So that's
North.
bass,
No,
catfish. If he's lucky, he might get a few smallies.
Yeah,
Okay.
I really want to go trout fishing. Like I want to go on like one of those hikes, like you're
I
backpacking.
highly doubt there are trout in South
Yeah,
Carolina.
yeah.
But where I
I
live,
hardly drought.
definitely.
No, North Carolina. But like you don't.
We have trout down here. We
I
have
know,
the
but,
regular
like,
one and speckled.
I'm pretty sure there's
But-
trout in West
Well,
Virginia though.
that's we call it a different name where I live.
Is there no
Yeah.
trout in West Virginia though?
There is, but that's because it's They're in the mountains.
Oh, I'm in
wait,
the mountains.
You live in the mountains.
North Carolina is mountains. I'm not South Carolina. I'm North Carolina. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure we have trout somewhere here, and I know West Virginia has trout. So I mean, I don't have to do it here, but I want to go somewhere.
Why-
Like, just
Wild
overnight.
trout are one of the most fun fish to catch.
I'm sure they are. They look fun to catch, and
Yeah.
they're also
They're just
edible too.
they're just a
Hey.
pain in the keister to find.
Shut it, because
really
I have.
mean that.
If you don't know what a gar is, I have to deal with that over here in the rivers.
I'm reading the comments. I see him. I might not reply.
I-
to them,
I
but
feel bad for
I
you.
see him.
I literally have to get my uncle's bow and shoot it just to kill it.
Sean, do you know what a
Sorry if I don't respond.
needlefish is?
What is it?
Sean, do you know what a needlefish is?
Oh no.
A needlefish.
Well, yeah. One time I was fluke fishing, and I don't know how, but this needlefish, like this 2.5-foot needlefish, decides, oh yeah, I'm gonna bite my bait. That thing took forever to unhook. Because
Hey,
I
at
was using
lea-
a bucktail
hey,
jig.
at-
So
at
he
least-
got snare on the bucktail.
Hey,
Nice.
at least be happy it wasn't a puffer fish or
I've
a
caught
rockfish.
pufferfish before. They're actually not that bad.
You caught a puffer. What do you do with it? Just toss it back.
Yeah,
Normally,
you
yes.
You have to toss them back,
No, there are species of pufferfish which you can keep.
but you can't eat.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend you eat it.
Don't eat a puffer fish.
It's not that bad. It's actually not that bad.
Wait, you've tried pufferfish?
Yeah.
Was it worth it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm always
Yeah,
worried about
It's
that.
because, their meat is so due to their toxins in their body to defend themselves. People who die, they're not prepared correctly.
Yeah.
It actually that's only for a specific species of pufferfish. That's the thing, Sean. It's only for the Togofugu species of pufferfish, if I'm not mistaken.
I hate catching. What is it
Eel?
called?
I hate catching bluegill.
I hate eels.
I hate sea robins. Like Gina, you know that saltwater fish I showed you on Sunday? The fish I caught. I said I caught 9 of these bloody things.
hmm
I hate catching those things so much.
Really? See,
Because I'm trying to go out to flounder, and all I keep catching are those stupid
flounder are
things
good fish.
No, the best places to fish for flounder is off piers.
I
Yeah.
mostly fish piers, and then I go off. I drift fish,
See, that's-
or I surf fish for them. Because remember, our flounder tend to be in deeper water than the flounder where you are.
Yeah, here it's. I mean, it's
Yeah,
just
flounder-
rivers and
fla-
lakes.
Don.
Let's go.
Flounders usually swim at the bottom with the.
Let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and move Dylan in and see what he has to say about this. Dylan, welcome to the show. Dylan,
Potato.
Hi.
hey, do you have any fishing stories for us?
Well, I'm not really sure. All I remember is that usually when I was a kid, when I would start reeling in fish, I'd just be really scared to touch them. Is he hearing me?
Coward.
Wow.
That's all I
Just
say.
wow.
Coward.
Yeah. I'm leaving because you ain't replying to the comments, and I finished this topic of boring.
I'm
Okay,
not joking. I just got up.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. It just kind of caught me by surprise.
I saw your hurricane comment, if that's what you were asking about.
Oh no.
All right. Anyways, so yeah, back to bronze, I guess.
You have the
Don't
videos,
bring up
right?
anything.
Oh yeah, we do have some of those videos. Let's go ahead and take a look at them.
I literally just because those videos aren't even good. Like I have videos of me catching. I have a video of me catching some really good bass, and then I lost the footage.
That's
Fishing in
heartbreaking.
Lake George, catching bass.
Master, caught myself a pan.
Yeah, this video was like one of my first videos. That's why it's really bad.
Well, I'm watching the last one because I was expecting the first to be. They're not bad actually.
Also,
It's cool
the
how you caught
end
these
is actually
fish.
kind of funny. Like I have a story. Just watch it till the end, and I have a pretty funny story about that.
It's pretty decent. I mean,
That's not decent. That thing's tiny for Lake George.
That is really tiny.
yeah, but compared to
That's another
bluegill,
tiny. That's another tiny largemouth.
Let's just say for those are like they're not really rare down here, but like that's actually like
Yeah, that is
we have
tiny.
fish we have fish triple the size that here.
I know. The thing
Real
about
core
it
is
is
really
bass
cringy.
fishing in New York. Our bass are much smaller than, let's just say,
Yeah, it's because
Texas.
you're in a colder climate. That's why.
Yeah, and
it's probably
that's
just how I
me doing
edit
my
it.
first
that made
time
it
lapse.
Such time
No, wait
lapse.
till the end. Wait till the end, and I have a funny story about that.
Okay.
Like, it's really funny.
I mean, I got to the end. Let me just.
No, wait.
Okay.
Number 2, the biggest.
That's right here.
That was a 2.5-pound smallmouth. Continue to the end.
Wait. It needs a
You
pause.
got that, right?
Taking a nice little dip.
Okay, this is.
No. What was funny was I was fishing, so I thought it was a smart idea to go fishing on a paddleboard.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what
that
happened.
sounds like a great idea. You still caught it though.
Some people do go fishing like that.
The problem was the lake I'm fishing at is actually particularly windy.
Which parts
Oh,
were
no.
cringy?
What?
Someone saying the bro core was cringy.
I mean, it was.
It was. It was probably just how I edited it. It might have been a little cringy, but that's because there was no bailiff there or anything. So like I don't know.
Well, so yeah, that was
Well,
the funny
when
story.
is that
'cause I thought-
revenge trial?
so what happened was I was fishing by these docks. I hook into the thing, I reel it up, and as I'm about to release it, this asshole decides to drive by his
Watch your
boat
mouth.
at like 50 miles per hour, knocking me over in his wake. You know, we're in a no wake zone.
Yeah, some
And
people
that got
do
me
that.
triggered.
Usually when I'm in a no wake zone, sometimes I'll go boating with my friends.
Try
we
going
won't.
kayak fishing.
Yeah, I've gone.
This is another bad video.
It doesn't look bad. I mean, it's at least it's not like the first one you showed us, where like the lens was broken and started.
To be fair,
Sound bright.
to be fair, that was my worst video.
Yeah, but these aren't bad though. You're catching like a lot of fish. That's kind of
Yeah,
what my
I
fishing
got-
rod looks like.
Too bad.
To be fair, this fish was, I don't know how I got this fish. This was I want to say it was a 7-pound carp, 5 or 7 pound.
That's pretty good
That's tiny.
Mm-hmm.
compared to what
carp,
I
that's
catch.
small.
Bro, I'm catching like I'm weighing it in the ounces. That's how small a fish I catch.
Have any of you caught catfish?
Oh,
Yeah, brown bullhead.
I've never
I
caught a
hate those
catfish.
Let's just say
it was
that
good.
they
I
are
just
really
found out an accent
they are really good to eat.
I don't like catching catfish. Honestly, I'd rather go out to carp.
Yeah,
Wait,
they're
Cosmos,
annoying.
what's your Discord name? I didn't even realize you were there.
It was the Albinator.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang, I had
Yeah,
no
we
idea.
started. Yesterday we started getting mad if no one knows this. Like we were in the court and then we brought him in and then he started saying that he would start singing.
And then the fish just runs off again. This is basically because I was using 2-pound test line, so I didn't want my line to snap.
Wait, have you?
But the fish snapped it.
Nope. Just continue.
Wait, you can see it. There.
It's hilarious when you'll see what I mean. It's kind of hilarious. Just
Try to distract
skip a little more.
Gabe, when is Red Baron's trial?
We just pretty much tried him just quickly before the show.
Oh.
Yeah,
Unless
he's
he
in gulag now.
unless he
You'll
tries to
see what I
appeal.
mean.
The owl baby eater, yeah. I didn't realize that was you.
I'm so one. I think I got twisted around the line too. You saw that, right?
Hold up, let me see that again. I'll look down for a sec.
Basically, back more.
Well, I need to go back.
Yeah,
more.
about that, right there.
That's what I saw.
And it's hilarious. Just watch.
Have you guys ever tried carp before?
Actually, no. Go back. Go
Trout?
back to Go back.
How far, dude?
I'd say 40 seconds.
Explain.
Yeah, I think I'm seeing it. Yeah.
Okay.
Where you hold them down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like right there.
Yeah.
No. You're right there. Oh well.
Surprise. Trying to say hello, and this is how you greet it? Really?
I mean, it was November. Not November. It was February. And it's cold in
Wait.
New York. February.
You're in New York?
Albanian and Alvian.
Yeah, why?
Oh,
What'd you think
now
of-
I get it. I understand
New
it
York
now.
in my
I was
YouTube
always
channel.
wondering what it was for. I always wonder how people come up with their names.
People don't realize that my name is literally like the location where I am with Bassmaster.
Wait, Lee Bass
Hilarious.
is a place?
It's like LI as in Long Island, Bassmaster.
Oh.
Huh. That's cool.
That's why it annoys me when people say Lee for the past 4 years.
Oh.
G-Night.
You're not the only one who does it too.
Yo, I
It's
am
like-
so far off. Like, I was always wondering, how do you get something like, how do you get Lee Bass? Like, is your name Lee or like, oh
No.
my god.
Yeah,
And these
I
are some
just call you
perch I caught.
Bronze.
Wait, what is your name?
Okay.
Dude,
Gabe,
this is not a different
Pablo's
one, by
trying
the
to
way.
get into his stream. He's in the wait list.
Oh, I didn't know if you wanted to join.
No,
or not.
he did say that he was doing something.
We can get him back and see if it's.
Oh, I didn't know if you wanted to.
Okay, I think he has the.
Yeah.
It's okay. Pablo, if you have anything to say, just let me know and I'll get you in. But yeah, so I was always wondering where that name came from. I don't. Is it just me?
What was that noise?
Oh, I actually have another story too.
Alright.
Bronze, you know, like jetties and stuff, right?
Yep. Fish those things all the time.
Yeah. Well, I was on a jetties I believe 2 months ago. We were just fishing, and it's rare for us to have clear water.
Really?
We were
Like
just
that.
like on the right there at our ocean. It's rare to have clear water. Our water's always murky and everything.
Yeah,
And
Wow.
the river I'm by is always murky as well.
We're just there fishing. Then I barely noticed why is the water so clear? Because we could see like the baby sharks and like the sheephead and
Oh, that's freaking cool.
the baby schoolfish.
You mean porgy?
Well,
That's what we
I-
call them. It's like you guys call them speckled sea trout. We call them weak fish.
no, no. That's what we actually use down here too.
You guys use weak fish as well.
Yeah, we call them weak fish because
That's a nice catch.
Soon as you get them out of the water, they start to die.
Yeah.
Gabe, go to screenshots. Pablo's trying to tell you something.
All right, let's take a look at the screenshots. Yeah, I got one short story, not very impressive, but depressing. All right, let's hear it. Pablo, welcome back to the show.
Yeah, hi. Well, I got one small story. Not very impressive, but we were fishing like already 5 hours on a lake. Small.
That's nothing.
Yeah,
Hey,
well,
Shadi, I've been
Be
overnight
nice.
fishing and I fell asleep in my
You
chair.
don't gotta talk him down. I haven't never gone. Okay. I've
well,
gone fishing.
whatever.
Yeah.
At the end, was like 6 hours maybe. We were like already going back, but I still got one. I think it was 6 or 7 pound perch.
Dang.
Jeez.
Where do you
Yeah,
live
when
again?
Germany.
Oh, okay, that explains it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forget
Leebass
perks
Yeah.
get bigger over there than they do here.
is
Well-
moving to your location.
And then I reached for my knife and it jumped off, and then yeah.
It said, you shall not eat me. I'm buying.
Yeah.
You can join if you want,
Yeah.
Cosmos. It's just a conversation. So that's kind of interesting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Gina,
That's
do you
it.
want me to show my equipment? Because
Yeah.
I have it all lined up.
We can show. Bronze is like addicted to fishing. Like-
Send it to like the screenshots and so we can see it without having to worry about stream lag. Because I think I've been dealing with that lately.
No, the stream is time delayed.
How do you want?
yeah, there's it.
Bronze, you want to do a video or you want to do screenshots? It's up to you.
I was hoping we do a video.
Okay, I'm gonna do a video with him real quick. And then we'll get you guys back in the thing.
Okay,
Alright, got it.
bye.
All right, let's go ahead and call him. How do you call? Hopefully that didn't mess up my camera. Okay, good. Leebass? Should be able to see his stuff up here if it works. I don't know how quality the call is going to be. But yeah, guys, feel free to join in the show even if you don't have any stories to share because you can still react to it. It seems like it's quite laggy. Oh shoot, what'd that do? Leebass? Oh, man.
I was hoping we do a video call, not a voice call.
Yeah, we need to do that. I don't know. Oh, that's my camera.
Hold on. Okay.
There you go, yeah.
These are not all my rods, by the way.
Why so many? Like, is it like one per family member or is it like one for occasion?
One
Like-
for occasion.
That's interesting.
So, this is my favorite rod. It's a $220 rod and reel combo.
Dang.
I use this for bass, and that's about it.
So like you know which rod you're gonna use before you go fishing?
Yes. This is an old Zepco I have, or I bought this at a garage sale, and I just give this to my friend whenever they go fishing because most of my friends don't know how to fish.
Yeah, probably.
This is my spinning rod. I use this for all my other freshwater fishing. I use this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And this rod is also for bass.
So is it important to have multiple different rods? I mean, is it
Yes.
like how many do you bring? Like, do you bring 2 with you or something in case one breaks? I don't know.
On average, it's 2 or 3.
Wow. And you use
And this is my deep sea rod.
okay.
And
Yeah. That's
I
kinda-
just love this. And this is a little fluke rig, or flounder rig, I should say, because you guys probably don't know what a fluke is.
I really don't. I don't know
flounder.
much about this. You're probably a lot better at it than I am. But yeah, thanks for
It's a-
showing us that.
I have more tackle boxes than you can imagine. I'm just gonna lay them down. Just go in the bag. Like you see, they're all in the bag.
And dang.
Hold on.
See, I have one of those boxes, and it has just everything I need to go to the river and chuck one in and see what happens. But there's so much overhang. I always get it stuck in a tree or something. I don't know. When there's the river, it's just moving so fast that like I throw it in, and by the time it's hard to catch something usually. I need to get to like a lake to try it out.
Dave, if you don't want to catch a bluegill, try something larger, like larger minnows or
Mhm.
something else like that. So, this is all my freshwater tackle.
Wow. Do you ever use live bait?
Rarely.
Wait, really? Is there?
I mostly bass fish, so I use artificials.
That's interesting. Okay, I usually use live bait. I just use worms, whatever I find, really.
Try crawfish next time you go out.
Yeah, there are crawfish here, but they're kind of hard to take with you because I don't know if you're supposed to take them or not. I don't think you are. They might be protected.
And here are my saltwater boxes that I have with me because most of my saltwater gear is actually by my grandma's house. So I have 4 surf rods, and like 3 boxes out there.
And you usually go fishing by yourself, or people come with you?
I fish by myself.
Dang, that's
So
kind
I'll
of
show
cool.
you. Saltwater equipment. It's not very large, actually.
So it's just you into fishing?
Yeah, more or less.
You go fishing like every day?
Yep. I love this little rig. Little squid.
It looks interesting. If the fish buy it, they go for it?
I haven't tried it out yet. I just bought it yesterday.
Really?
I'll show you one bait I did catch a lot of fish on last year. Cool is this guy. You can see the scars on him.
Dang. The fish don't notice that?
No, they don't care.
Like food?
They honestly don't care.
Wow.
Just putting it lightly. This was a popper I found yesterday
Dang.
while fishing. And, oh, this is a frog. I love using these things. These things are impossible
Wait.
to snap.
The fish go for frogs?
Bass do.
Really?
Yeah. They love these things.
I never knew that.
It's your favorite fish.
Do you ever lose them? Do they ever like...
More often than I can count.
Really?
Oh.
Okay.
Well, the frogs I don't actually lose that often because they're actually pretty hard to snag.
Okay, because whenever I go fishing, they'll usually... The fish, they're smart. They just bite the worm off. They see the hook. They're like, nope.
Might be using too large of a hook.
Oh, maybe that could be it. Or maybe they're just too small of fish.
Maybe. I spent $12 on 2 of these guys.
Dang, that's expensive. And
That's not the most expensive bait in my box, though.
and
This guy is.
and it's worth it. Like it works. Like
Yeah. This guy was $20 for a 2-pack.
wow, that didn't. What's it made of? Like, is it just rubber?
It's rubber, but like it's really soft.
That's interesting. Okay,
Actually, yeah, it is the most expensive bait in my
so
box.
let's go ahead and go back to the show and see how other people respond to this.
Okay.
All right, guys,
Yep.
welcome back to
There
the
he
show.
is.
All right,
And they're back.
yes. So, Al Baviator, since we haven't heard from you yet, did you see the fishing gear?
Yeah, I saw it.
What?
Did you see the
I saw
fishing
the
gear?
fishing gear.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
I don't. All I had to say, I don't use those floaters. I don't.
So that's a lot of fishing gear. I've never seen so much fishing gear in one place before.
Did you take like a screenshot or something to put in the screenshots?
It was just on the stream.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Gina, I don't know why you're saying that when my dad's uncles and aunts actually have a room full of just
Bronze is in the
fishing
waiting
gear.
list.
Oh, I forgot to get him back in. All right, yeah.
Could you?
Welcome back, Bronze. So,
Bronze, let's just say that is nothing compared to my family's fishing thing,
Well-
because
To be fair, most of my saltwater equipment is in a different location.
yeah, Bronze has probably like a whole basement stored full of fishing gear. Like,
This is most of my freshwater equipment, actually. But I am
Yeah.
planning to get more later.
and you're right off the coast, so you can go saltwater fishing often, can't you?
Harley,
Yeah.
stop eating
Well,
the
it's
bed.
rare because I don't go saltwater fishing that often.
Yeah, I mean, you have to have a boat and stuff. It's probably a lot tougher.
No,
Why don't you explain to me why my dog likes to eat his bed?
Kind of like how
Well,
fish like
Kevin.
to eat rubber. I don't know.
okay. So when you left, we started talking to Pablo.
Well, yeah, what was he saying?
He lives in Germany but has a Mexican name.
It's Cuban, okay?
Wait, how does that?
Cuban, Mexican, same thing.
Are you from Cuba?
His
Nah,
mother's from Cuba.
Oh, well, that might make sense. I don't know. Yeah, that makes
Trying
sense,
to
I
keep the
guess.
volume lowered because my parents are in their bed.
All
Wait, is your
right.
father German then?
yeah.
Ah.
Deutschland.
I guess that makes sense.
All right. So, is there
Are you
anything?
breaking up like Legos or something over there, dude?
Oh, yeah, Sean, by the way, our saltwater fish are bigger than yours. Just saying.
Yeah.
I got
You have bigger saltwater fish, but we have bigger freshwater fish
Freshwater
down here.
fish. Like our striped bass would probably eat your guys' striped bass.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, it's true. Our striped bass grow up to like 70 pounds.
Jeez.
70.
That's not because they also live in salt water.
and in that they're living out in open ocean, so
That's like
Yeah.
almost as big as me. Dang, that's huge.
Wait, you only weigh 70 pounds?
No, I weigh a little more than that.
How scrawny
weigh
are you?
I'm
You're
not scrawny. I'm like 100, 106, 108. But like I'm not
Oh, I
scrawny.
forgot
Jesus.
you're
I'm
also.
5'1".
I forgot you're also 5'2".
But yeah, no, I'm like 5'3" now.
That's still pretty short.
I'm
Even
I
by
might
my
be,
standards.
I might be a little
And
short.
I'm one of the shortest kids in my grade.
I might be I might be short, but I'm really buff. Like I can do a lot.
Okay then.
You could have been a tunnel rat in Vietnam.
Yeah,
tunnel rat.
I probably would have been okay, but yeah, or I would have been the bottom turret
I would have
gunner.
been. I would have been. I would have been definitely a tunnel rat because I'm actually like 5'1".
Yeah, World War II, I would have been the bottom turret gunner of P-17 or something.
You're
It'd be the bottom turret. Oh,
like with discussion of WAD, they are starting to plan to add 4
Put
engine
Eagles in the
aircraft
white
to the game.
list.
Yeah, what?
Oh, now he's gone.
Uh,
Where'd he go?
What happened?
Why he run?
He ran away.
Why are you running?
Wait,
why
what?
are you running?
Why are you running?
That means
Wait,
so
are you
old.
running?
Boy.
All right. So, is there any last thoughts on the fishing?
Fishing is
No.
awesome, and
Fishing's tiring
you know,
sometimes.
when you're talking about sunfish, hurting you, you're not holding them properly.
No, I'm like,
It's like catfish. You have to hold them a
Yeah.
specific way.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'm not an experienced fisher, so when I catch a fish and it goes in the
Can we like
woods,
change the topic soon
just picking
or
it up.
something?
Also, catfish are pretty. Also, sunfish are pretty fun to catch.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
yeah.
all fish
Yes.
are pretty fun to catch, in my opinion. Like, because I don't catch that many fish. You've inspired me to go fishing. I will find
No,
my license.
it is
and I'll-
not fun catching gar.
I never caught one, so I cannot say. But needlefish was fun. It was just so annoying to get off the hook.
You know what a nuke says? It says bye bye kaboom.
Yeah.
I just no, because the fish I hate most
Needle's
removing
dead.
from the hook is catfish. Actually,
Yeah,
Catfish are nothing down here.
bluegill.
well, for you
urchins.
guys because they're not a nuisance down where you guys live. In New York, they're like the bloody plague.
Pablo, nice 100.
Yeah, but you can eat them.
No, thank you. I'd rather catch carp.
Catfish actually tastes pretty. Oh, have you guys tried carp before? Sean, you eat carp?
No, I'm talking because carp actually real big here.
I eaten like so many different types of fish already.
Yeah.
I've eaten grass. It's actually pretty good.
I rarely eat
Grass.
fish actually.
If you ever like, I know you guys call
I think
them
I might
up north
secretly
trash
be a
fish.
cow.
I don't know, actually, I like fish though. Like I eat a lot of fish.
I don't like.
Oh yeah.
Try
I don't
try gar.
I don't like the taste of most fish, but you know that already.
Yeah, that's probably because you catch them all the time.
Liver and onions are pretty good.
Yeah, have you guys
Ooh.
lemon on fish is the only way to get
Yeah.
it.
Yes, it's good.
It's the only way you can
Yeah,
get it.
'cause I tried it with flounder, but I didn't really like it.
Yeah, if lemon
Yeah.
goes on, you know, on every fish.
My family knows how to prepare
Touching
everything.
phone.
Yes.
Army men strike. Now's not the time. I'm in a Discord.
But anyways, it is that time again where we do have to wrap up the show so I can get to other stuff. 9:00. But,
And I'm also gonna have to be on the show tomorrow again.
yes, if you
And go
want, I'm not
and
gonna
then
make
you
I'm
it.
have
gonna
your
sleep
story.
in, so
But
I'm gonna try not
yes.
to do that.
So yeah, basically
Because I have a
tomorrow on the
birthday
show, Lee Bass will. I can't believe for like the past 2 years I've been calling you Lee Bass, and it stands for Long Island.
This is why I say you should call me Bronze instead.
Yeah,
Yes, I just call him bronze.
Lee
That's
Bass.
what everyone calls me.
We're calling you
Like,
Bronze
goddamn
back.
it.
We're calling you. All right, explain Bronze back to me real quick before I.
It's a nickname for my favorite fish to catch.
And then what's the
Oh
back?
God.
Bronze back is the name of it. The nickname for
Bronzeback bass is a nickname for my favorite fish to catch,
it. Okay.
which is
the smallmouth bass.
Okay.
Is that why your picture's of fish?
That's why my pitch is a smallmouth bass. Yes.
Hold on, let me look at that.
Because
That's
those things
cool.
are awesome. Those things are like they fight like a largemouth, but like 5 times as long.
That's interesting. All right. So we know how Alb Aviator got his name, and
Yes.
Yeah.
Dylan the Great. I mean, I feel like your name's Dylan and you're great, right?
But is he
but
really
my,
great?
YouTube channel is Dylan13 Slow Mo, dude.
Okay. And slow mo is for slow motion footage, maybe.
Yeah, I did a few slow mo videos at the start.
Okay, that's cool. Pablo. That's just your name, right?
And we've got someone typing in screenshots.
What about Shadow Wolf? I see a
what is his
Shadow.
acronym?
I don't know. Yeah, that is my
Oh,
regular
someone's
name.
not allowed on the stream.
But like, for every single, I don't know why it just popped up in my head one day.
Did you make that picture or you found it?
Oh, I found it.
So it's just a Shadow Wolf. It's interesting.
Well, the picture is just for because since a WAD and I'm part of a squadron, I just had to.
You know, we've got a problem in screenshots.
What is the problem?
Someone's saying that is not allowed on stream.
I don't know what that
you're
means.
talking about.
I don't know what he's talking about either.
Explain.
Everyone is allowed on the stream. You just have to join the wait list.
Die zerbrochene Ente.
Explain.
We can get him in real quick. I mean, I'll make time. I don't know if he wants to though.
Didn't you say it's 9 o'clock for you?
Yeah, 9:10.
Yes, it is 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Mine's 6:10 for me.
AM or PM?
AM.
Dang.
Okay.
Jesus, it's early for you.
Dang.
Well, I woke up literally 5 minutes before we started streaming, so I'm tired.
I woke up 36 minutes after he started streaming.
Yeah.
I started right when he started streaming.
Yeah.
I woke up 6 hours ago.
Yeah, because you're
Jeez.
all. Well,
Again,
he's in
They're
Germany.
in a different
He's
time
in
zone.
Germany. He's got his own
Yes.
things to
It's
worry
about
about.
a 6-7 hour time difference.
You're on a different continent.
That's ahead of us in time.
Washington
Only-
State time for you people. 6:10 a.m.
If China was ahead of time, why didn't they inform us that McRib was coming back?
What?
The world may never know.
No.
Only me and Pablo are in
The
Europe.
world may never know.
And Bros Hangout just said, "Lol, I must join."
Yeah, I wonder if he join stream waitlist to join. We'll see if we can get him in. I haven't talked to this
This
guy
is
yet.
gonna be longer than we expected, isn't it?
Maybe if someone joins.
He's
I wanna
actually
hear.
10. He's 10 and he told me he's from Vietnam.
Yeah,
Vietnam.
let's get him in.
I thought that was Russian Gov.
Oh, he was on, then he left. Oh.
Who's this German dude?
Yeah, he's in here.
Hey, turn off your mic. Turn off your mic.
And the Russian government. Let's get him in. All right, what's up,
Hello,
guys?
Russian government.
Welcome. Oh, he left.
Oh,
Hello.
now he's gone.
He just left.
Get back in.
What the?
Get back in.
Potato.
Okay.
Oh, I guess he doesn't want to be in. I don't know.
He's maybe he's scared. Hold on. Maybe he's scared.
Let's just try and convince
All right,
him.
let's hear from the guy who's
Let's
already
say we
here.
don't bite.
The German dude who just joined. What's up?
How's it going?
How do you
I'm
pronounce your name?
He's rocking.
I don't speak German. Pablo
What?
does.
No, hold on.
Are you
I speak German.
Die zerbrochene Ente.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah,
German there.
you guys tend to slur more words for language. I've
Russian
noticed.
government has his. Oh, why is he turning his headphones on and off?
I don't know. I don't know. If,
Is
maybe
he
he doesn't want to
okay?
hear us. He doesn't want to hear us. I don't know.
He doesn't. He just doesn't. He can't deal with us
I
right
don't
now.
know. It is kind of stressful joining
Weird.
a big call like this sometimes. I don't know.
Where is Russian government? He's still on the stream waitlist. Put him in.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to be in. Every time we bring him in,
Yeah.
he goes back in.
The heck is he doing?
If he just wants to be a nuisance, we can't get rid of him.
What do you mean? He's not a nuisance. I just don't know.
No, he's just scared. Don't remove him.
He's shy.
Um,
The Russian government is never shy.
No.
we could try
But
to
he's
get him
10.
Russian government's gonna get you.
Yeah, boy.
He's gonna spy on me, then he's gonna send like one
Nice,
tiny
yeah.
nuke to my house.
Alright. I don't think he wants to
Then
join,
he's
but
gonna
it's
nuke the
okay.
entire
He's gonna send the KGB spy.
state. There we
No,
go.
no. Russian government is just afraid Putin might come in and send him to the gulag.
Yes.
Oh no!
I mean, gulag system's technically over, but you know they'll just kill you now. There's no
Are you sure about that?
put you in exile.
Yeah, that would be execution.
You're either exiled or you're
Some
Be
still
careful of the
exist.
Cossacks.
Execution is exile.
Excuse me?
Be careful of the Cossacks.
The poor Cossacks.
Yep, and I got lower volume again because
Oh, no.
as I said before.
Gabe,
what's up?
he's so scared. He literally says, "Join with me." Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna leave and join
What?
with him.
Join. Go to where.
Bruh.
Wait, what?
Where, how do we
Be
join with
moving
him?
in so you could
I
talk
don't
over
see
here.
where he says that.
I don't know.
Bro,
what he
we
said there
never
yet.
know.
Maybe you just DM that dude specifically.
All right, let's just get to the stream. Wait, let's so we
All right, let's
can
see. I want to hear
convince
it.
him.
What do we do?
Russian government, you there?
Hello?
What the heck are you guys doing?
We're doing the
America!
What the heck?
Don't.
How you doing?
El Mexico.
Russian government, are you gonna send me to Gulag?
Wait, why is everyone on the wait list?
My voice
Because
is
the Russian government just doesn't want to be in the Daily Bro Show.
I don't know.
Is that fair enough?
no, I'm
No,
a
he's
Vietnam.
talking.
Not a Russian.
Jesus.
Yeah, you
Then why
see?
isn't the
He's
American
talking.
government?
I'm very disturbed.
What is
I'm going back. Damn it, I can't go back.
Watch your mouth.
All right.
Christianity.
Uh,
Okay, who's wheezing?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. You can wheeze. You need to
Germans
breathe
have
anyway.
Germans have a
I just don't even
certain
understand the
accent.
word he's saying.
Is it?
What, Christianity?
I think he said that.
It doesn't matter.
I'm Christian. Is all I'm trying to say. I believe in God and Jesus.
All right. Let's go ahead and.
Jesus.
I don't see where he said it. Is he like private chatting him or something?
No.
I'm from Berlin.
I want to visit Berlin.
But
It's like on my bucket list to visit Tempelhof Airport.
Tempelhof.
Yeah, I can't pronounce it.
I flew
Yeah,
over
say it
it
again.
once, but that was it.
Okay,
What
wait.
else? I also want to visit the What else? What's
Eat
another
my
place? What's that
Alright,
palace
we're all
with
here.
the statue of Frederick the
Yeah.
Great?
Oh, now he's gone again. What?
Which one?
What the fuck?
Hey, what's
Dylan.
up?
He's in the wait list again. Is he retarded?
Where is he going?
No, he's back.
He's gone.
Nice.
He's shy guy.
It's okay.
He can't take it.
I mean, he's just a kid, so.
I have never seen such a shy person.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll
he's,
call him shy guy.
I mean-
listen, I don't want
Just
anyone
make it
to
easier
come
on
to my
us.
house and kill me.
I mean, I was shy to join the
Has he
bro court.
had some drugs?
what? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, but we'll be doing this tomorrow, same time. Lee Bass will be talking about. I meant Bronze Mac will be talking about.
Cold War era
It's-
jets
Yeah,
for the
he'll be
USA.
Yes.
Jesus, soccer going outside
Yeah.
your house, or is for you guys
And
it's
then
football? I guess.
the week after that will be French and
It's called football.
British jets.
In America, we call it soccer.
Yeah.
It's called
Go
In
football.
Germany,
Soccer.
in Germany we call it Fußball.
Screw that name.
Football.
It's called soccer.
It's soccer.
Fußball.
Soccer.
It's
Now-
football.
An enormous debate. I think Gina, it's AFK.
He's
Not.
he's
I think he's ending
He
this.
just doesn't want to be a part of this football and
Gabe,
soccer.
All right,
Gabe
we'll see you in the
just
next
said,
version.
Oh,
See you in the next
yeah.
version.
you better